You ride a lot of single track?
You know, I do a lot of the desert racing stuff. So.
Is it single track like that as well?
Yep.
Huh, I thought it was more wide open for some reason.
And you know where Klein Butte is?
I know about where it's at because I've seen the signs.
Yeah, I live like maybe a mile away.
Okay.
So anytime I just ride from my house and during the week, and it's just it's like this, just empty.
Really?
Trails to yourself.
Is it really rocky?
It is rocky.
Yeah.
It's really rocky. Especially compared to here, you know. There's no rocks here. It's pine cones and roots.
Are you losing any traction on the front end at all?
You know, in the slick stuff where it kind of looks like, you
It's
know, you
icy.
see that little ice puddle, almost like this stuff right here.
Yep.
Just a little bit. But yeah.
I notice sometimes in the corners it wants to wash out on me a little bit standing up. Not so much when I'm sitting down, but it does when I stand up.
When you're standing up. All right.
Whew. I'm usually having to wait for Carter for a long time. And I told Carter today, I said, man, I hope he doesn't get bored. He's going to be waiting on us.
Yeah, no, you know, Darren, he is 10 times faster than me.
Really?
Yeah, Darren's fast.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know how you can get around those corners much faster.
That's what I say too, and then there's Darren like, phew, like nothing.
That's crazy. Does he miss racing snowmobiles?
No.
No.
No, he said that it's it beats you up so bad. It's, you know, compared to any other motorsport, that snowmobile racing beats you up the most.
Just because there's no suspension?
Well, there's no suspension, and you're just hitting whatever you hit, you know, and in order to do the jumps,
yeah,
you got to be wide open going.
I watched a couple of videos where he was racing, and he's jumping right into the face of the hill, the next hump.
And that's also why too, you know, you're just slammed, bam, and if you don't, the next guy's going to.
Yeah.
There's one position, so.
Wow.
Once, I think he really enjoyed the snow bikes. So once he got into that got him hooked.
It doesn't seem like it'd be near as fast as what a snowmobile would be though, but I could be wrong.
You know, I think that they do like a snowmobile race every year, and it's close.
Really?
It's close, yeah.
I watched something they did for Red Bull, and they were racing, and it was a little bit of a slalom course. And of course the snow bike was so much faster getting around, you know, obstacles and stuff.
Yeah.
But then the snowmobile would pull it on the straights, you know, like going up the hill.
Yeah, that thousand, you know, turbo compared to a 450.
Yeah. Have you ever met Josh Hill?
No, I haven't.
But you know who he is, right? So he was racing snow bikes too.
Yep.
And so I'm sure he's probably raced against Darren, but I know he had pumped that thing up to like 75 horse.
Yeah.
On his 450 that he has.
Yep.
He's been riding Yamaha for a long time.
Yeah, no, that you know, they would go up there to Aspen because it would happen in Aspen every year, and the motor builder would tune and dyno it at elevation there, you know, which no one else is really doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
Is Darren doing anything to the motors on his?
Oh yeah, the last couple of years he built up a couple motors.
Did he?
But nothing. He didn't get 73 horsepower.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, but I think 3 years ago, Darren beat Justin, and then 2 years ago, he finished right behind him. So they're battling.
Justin is
or Josh.
Josh, yeah. Yeah, Justin's gonna race again this year.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
I guess it's just because he had a kid. That's kind of why.
And I think the deals didn't fall through. You know, him and Malcolm Stewart, you know, they win a championship and then they can't find a ride, which is kind of weird.
Yep.
But then, you know, I think he's racing for a team. It's not a factory team, but, you know, at least they provide the bike and expenses and stuff for the motors and stuff. So go out there and do what you can.
But even like, what was he with that Bullfrog?
Yeah.
Or Smart Top
Smart
or something?
Top,
yeah. I was hoping that he was going to do a lot better than he did that last year. He was, a couple of the qualifyings, he was like top 5.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, he's got it.
And there were some quads that he would jump that nobody else was jumping. So, you know, he did pretty well in a couple of them, but you're right. He just didn't get the results that what everybody expected.
And then he was having the kid, and I think that the drive was kind of not there at that point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he went to work for the sheriff's department there in Douglas County. And next thing I know, I hear he's racing again. I'm like, well, Carter, what happened to that? Because Carter's friends with him.
Yeah.
And I said, what happened? And he said, yeah, the kid, you know, and he just didn't want to be on the road traveling and stuff. And so I don't know how he's doing it now, but.
And so was that sheriff job local for him?
Yeah, so Douglas County, so do you know where Eugene's at?
Yep.
So 60 miles north, or 60 miles south, is a town that I grew up in called Sutherland.
All right.
And then Roseburg. So Roseburg is where the sheriff's department is originated from.
Yep.
Yoncall is probably 25 miles from there. All right. And that's where he lives at. And now I think he probably was able to take his car home and stuff, so it wasn't that big a deal. But but yeah, he was doing well for a year, and then all of a sudden he wants to go racing again.
Yeah. Well, he was out there at Top Gun this past year racing at Washougal. But that, you know, it's just Top Gun, just an amateur race.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. They built some massive jumps there at their place. Did you see that?